Hello everybody, my name is Testuba and today I'm back with another Stronghold Crusader Definitive Edition. We are gonna be continuing with our classical trials, mission 2, and if I'm in a good mood, I will also play mission number 3, which is gonna be for quite a while, because it's against more opponents and we have our own ally. That's why we are gonna play the second mission a bit faster, with less economy and more destroying our enemy. First we are gonna launch the mission and slow down the game, so we have more time to prepare to do something against our enemy. And then we are gonna build our stockpiles so we can place more resources. After which we are gonna place one tower very closely next to our enemy, and instead of building a stairs to get our armies to the tower, we are gonna build a gatehouse which will automatically close when our enemies get nearby, so they won't be able to kill our units on the tower as easy. Now we are gonna build a granary, and we are gonna do some basic production as always, so that we don't die out of hunger. And then we will just pre-place these buildings. Then we are gonna build a marketplace, and then we are gonna buy a lot of lumber, like a lot of lumber. We are gonna build some lumberjack huts so that we can get even more lumber later on. And now we are gonna build some houses so that we can get some population into the jobs. And now we are gonna build some iron mines, because you can sell iron for a very good price. And we are gonna build them just like this. We won't care about how we place them this time, because this will be a short game, I hope. Now, where was I? Yes, here I am. Next, we are gonna check on our enemy, on how he's doing, and we are gonna move our archers into the tower. So we basically disable his food and economy, so it doesn't progress so much. And then we are gonna build one small wall on top, so we can block him and make him go right through the middle and not through the top. So we don't have to defend two sides or three sides, basically. So we can just defend one side massively. Next we are gonna build some mercenary post and some barracks. Then we are gonna buy more lumber, way more. And then we are gonna build an armory. And we are gonna start producing spears. Or should I say, what was their name again? Yes, pikes, because because pikes sell for way more than just spears. And then we will locate them in the market, and we will start auto selling them if we have more than one. And that's how we turn cheap lumber into a bit more gold with just a bit of work. Now what I need to do is make sure that our enemies don't attack us. So we are gonna buy some. Never mind, we are gonna buy some slingers to make sure that our enemy with the really tough units is not gonna come very close to our wall or a tower and destroy it. Next we are gonna use a slight bug, you could say, some would call it a feature. When you click the units when you click with your units on top of the wall that's before your tower, you basically place the units into the tower when it's already full, so you can basically stack them on one place, which is very nice against some AI opponents like this one, because he doesn't stack them into the towers, but he has a lot of towers and a lot of the units. Now we are gonna save the game to make sure that if something goes bad, we don't have to go through this again.
Saving.
And then we move the game speed up so it goes faster.
Under attack.
And the next, we are gonna build some units and make sure that we are prepared against our enemy. I will buy some archers and I will put them into the tower so that we are better protected. As you can see, our enemy is trying to do something against us, but since we have the high ground units, then he's not doing too much. And as you can see, he may have more units, but he's not using them, he's just defending with them. Before he gets proper economy, we need to take care of this, so he doesn't build his castle or gets gold. Next, we are gonna build some slingers and put them down here, because he's collecting pitch, and if he would place it and then lit it on fire, then my units would die pretty fast. And I just realized I was missing some flour mills, because if I didn't realize, then I wouldn't be getting bread and food later on. Now we are gonna pre-place more bakeries so we can get more bread. And as you can see, the wheat has just arrived right on time. We are gonna sell some iron and we are gonna check on our enemy, on how he's doing. As you can see, our enemy is not able to harvest the pitch, but he keeps on sending the workers to it, which is nice, because he's not able to do anything else with them. Next, we are gonna build more houses so we can have more population, so when we eventually get taxes, we get more gold.
Into the treasury side.
We are losing some popularity because we don't have food yet, but it's slowly getting produced here over in the bakeries. I will take a look at what our archers are shooting at, and it seems that our enemy is still not able to get proper economy thanks to our tower. But as I can see, he's slowly walking somewhere, so we are gonna build more slingers and put them somewhere near the tower. So if they wanna do something, then he's not able to. And yes, as you can see, we have finally started gaining food, which means we need to produce it even more. Because the more food we have, the more buildings we are able to build, so we can upgrade our economy even more, gaining more iron, making it into either shields or swords, so we can sell them for even bigger price. But I stay in the shields because the shield makers sometimes make more than just one shield. And as you can see, our enemy is trying to do something with these, so we are gonna send some of our slingers right here, so they don't light our lumberjacks on fire. As you can see, our enemy is slowly building more and more towers, which is not good for us, but he doesn't have any units to put into those towers, which is kinda good for us in a sense. We could, if we were to play the longer game, we would wait for him to gather more stone, lock himself up, and then block his gate, so he doesn't have any economy at all. And since it's an AI opponent, he won't destroy his towers if we are not threatening to kill him a lot. We are gonna sell some iron, we are gonna buy some lumber, and then we are gonna make more shield productions. As you can see, I am building stuff in specific order because I like everything to be nice and neat. You could call it an OCD if you want to, but I just like for stuff to be in order. And same with the bikes, we are gonna auto sell our armor so we get more gold from the iron we produce. And if we have a surplus of iron, we are gonna sell if we have more than 50 iron.
Are the greatest lord.
Yes, as you have heard the game, I hope if my options of the sound is okay, the game called us the greatest lord because he have the most gold and most units in the game. Now we are gonna slowly make more flour, make more bread, and slowly start turning it into taxes, as you can see. Now we should be fairly safe, so we are gonna start producing the swords too, not to sell them, but to actually use them against our enemy, and then we are gonna sell them if we have more than 50. No, let's make it smaller. If we have more than 10 swords or 10 armor, we are gonna sell them, but otherwise we are gonna build some knights. Thanks to which we will end this mission. Because our enemy has only archers or heavy knights that don't really pose the problem against the knights, but they use the fire and the flamethrowers, which are bad against the knights, which is why we will support them either with slingers or archers, or maybe some horse archers too, because, you know, the bigger the army, the more epic the battle will be. Now, we are gonna buy more wood. We are gonna set up some auto buy of the wood, so we always have at least, let's make it 50, so that our production has always the wood for the production of our stuff that we will make the units from, and if we want to make more production buildings to make it of course better, because as always the better economy always wins in all the games. Now let's see, yes, like this.
More wood is needed.
As you see, we need more wood, but thanks to the market, we are automatically buying it. And we will build more houses, so we have more population, so we have even bigger taxes. But then we have to be careful about our food production.
Are dwindling, my liege.
Or if we want bigger production of gold from the taxes, we could also make beer from the hopses. But that's for too long. And as you can see, our enemy is slowly finishing the castle, which is kinda good for us, because then he is gonna block himself. After which we will only walk with the knights or some fast units here, and basically block off his economy, so he can't produce anything outside. And inside, he's not able to produce much without outside resources. So we are just gonna wait and see, while preparing to attack him. We are gonna start producing more swords and more weapons, so we can end this mission faster. As you can see, our iron production is stable. We are even going into the surplus slightly. And as you can see, we have even enough flour, so we could build more bakeries to have more food.
Weapons needed, sire.
Yes, we have it like it needs to be. And as you can see, our enemy has completely shut himself off. Now we just will run with the slingers and block off his gate, so that and if we block the gate, he will automatically destroy all his buildings on the outside when he's not able to get outside. And yes, as you can see, he's slowly destroying the lumberjack huts, and later on he will get rid of every building if we keep on the pressure and keep him inside. Now we will build more knights,
Weapons needed, sire.
and then we will...
Feel the power.
What should we do right now?
Order.
He doesn't have too many units, nor too much gold, and his gate is opened, which is not good for us. We will build more food production because I feel like our food production is not enough. So we will build more wheat farms, a lot of more.
Can't place that there, my lord.
We will build a third mill, corn flour, and we will build more bakeries. And before we get more flour, more bread and everything, we are gonna up our production of popularity
Gold is
and our
flowing to
taxes.
the treasury, sire.
It may end up as a bad move if we don't have enough food and production from these buildings before our bread
Our
and
food
flour
stocks are
runs out.
dwindling, my liege.
But it should be good.
The order of merit.
We will build more knights,
Weapons needed, sire.
and we are gonna go attack with them. And as you can see, our enemy is trying to do something. That's why we will try to intercept him with our own units, while also providing them with a very slight ranged support if he tried something ever. Now we will go here and block off his gate. Next we are gonna make some... You know what? Let's make assassins and end this really quickly, because it's getting kinda boring for me and I guess for you too. That's why we are gonna make some assassins. We are gonna disband our spearmen, yes, so that we can make more assassins and end this game quicker. Just like this. Because they are...
Stay away from my lands, infidel! Stay away!
As you can see, we have got rid of the witch and the fire. It may have cost us some of our units, but it should be good.
Army from sight of my castle walls at once!
And now we are gonna go with our weaker yet stronger units. And we will just tell them to go straight in, and we are gonna speed up the game to the max. Now, as you can see, we have won. And that's the end of this mission.
A message from the victory.
Yes. And now we are gonna go for the third mission, which is gonna be way longer if I don't make it somehow quicker in this game. Now we go for the third mission then. We are gonna slow it down again. And everything will be the same again. We will make the stockpiles, the markets, and the economy. The beginning is not so exciting because everything is the same, but thanks to the AI ally that we have and the more opponents that we will have bigger battle to the end. Towards the end, should I say. Now we will begin as always.
Always ready.
With the markets, the houses and everything else. And as you can see,
of merit.
us and our enemies and our allies start with more gold, which means our enemies will be way more annoying with their builds. Which is why we need proper economy and more gold than we have from the start. So that we have proper game. And we just don't run out of gold to our enemies' strong castles.
Wood needed.
Now I'm gonna set up auto buying of the lumber again, so that we have enough of it through our game. And since it's on the slower speed, the auto buying of the resources is also slower. So I'm just gonna buy them for now, manually. Now I'm gonna build all like this. Then I'm gonna build more of these and set up the food production properly. Now, as you can see, we are doing everything always the same. Sometimes we use iron, sometimes we use stone, and sometimes we use both of them. Sometimes for production and sometimes for pure gold or just building the buildings. It's sometimes always the same, which makes it a boring beginning if we don't get pressured by our enemies in some missions that are farther in the game, or just our missions towards the end are kinda like that. Allies can be nice, but they can also be quite annoying when they move, not the buildings, not OCDC wise. They are not having proper order in the order they built in, which makes them kinda mad. Now we are gonna build some towers, or at least we will try. Somewhere around here, because our enemy will try to harvest stone light here, and we won't let them, because if our enemies get more stone than these two, or these two, then it will be problematic for us. Again, we will use the gatehouse, and we will use the bug to place more units inside. But this game we will be using only the mercenary outposts, and since we will have more gold than ever. Now, next we are gonna build some towers over here, and over, let's say about here. And then we are gonna connect them later on, and we will use the same bug as always. We will connect them like this, then later on like this. And we will use the gatehouse as always. Later on we will also block this part and let them all walk only through here. So we have only one entrance. So we have quite a good show to watch when our arrows fly on them later on. Next we are gonna sell these hops, because we won't be producing beer, only flour, because we will have bigger economy production from something else. Or maybe we will make some beer on top of here later on, but not yet. Next we will sell some pitch, because I don't really use it. And we are gonna save as always after making sure that the basic economy is done, and we are gonna make the game a bit quicker. Next we are gonna make a crossbow production, because crossbow production is also
This
nice,
building has no
since
labor,
it
sire.
sells for way more than the pikes, but it takes 2 planks of wood instead of 1. And it takes a longer time to produce.
Wood needed.
That's why we are making it like this. And not in the
This
previous
building has
game,
no labor,
because we
sire.
have more gold to produce more gold and more time to safely prepare. And that should be all of them, yes. Then we will start some basic lumber production, so we have more space to build. And then we will make some churches and cathedrals to get some basic faith towards our popularity, because we have the combination of the church and the cathedral. And next we are gonna take a look what our enemies are doing. As you can see, they have many units in their towers already. And our ally is slowly doing his best to secure his castle. But never underestimate the Lionheart, because he may look like a very stupid AI, but once he gets going, he's a powerful knight that will do anything to get you. Next, we are gonna set up to auto sell stone, and here we have more than 50, which is enough for all types of towers and repair of such stuff. Next, we are gonna make some archers already, because I'm quite scared if they send some units on top of here. And now we are gonna, as you can see, Lionheart is always somehow unique, like making me really mad. And yes, this site is blocked, so they are gonna come only from here, which we will take care of with the moats, the water moats. Yes, as you can see, we are still somehow able to do it, even though our allies and our enemies are building here. We will destroy this one later on when we need to, but for now we are gonna dig this moat and make somewhat of a maze here, as you can see, and we will take care of them like this.
The granary is full, my lord.
Next we will go like this, then like this, and we will use the moats like this, so all three of our towers can shoot where our enemies are trying to get through, as you can see. And later on we will also put some crossbows here, because our enemy makes stuff units that are hard to win against with just archers. But for now, archers will be enough. And as you have heard about a while ago, we have very much food in our granary, which we will spend
Our treasury is empty.
to gain gold. As you can see, our enemy is trying to do something, but we won't let him. Then we will make some people with torches that I won't say their name on YouTube. And we will dig the moat more quicker and faster. And as you can see, he's slowly coming with his fast units. And these guys, which are really annoying because they can light buildings on fire.
Prepare to die, infidel.
Next we are gonna buy some leather armors and build basic barracks, so we can build crossbowmen, which are very good against every heavy unit.
Times, my lord. You will need all your courage in the days that lie ahead.
As you can see, it's going so far so good, because he has knights, and those are very good against almost everything. Now we are in phase 2 of making our economy, and we are somehow safe, so we are gonna go even faster.
You test my patience. I will crush you.
And we will make more crossbowmen to put onto the tower. Now we will just wait to get more gold, make bigger army, and then either conquer our enemy or help our AI to conquer our enemy, which is sometimes very fun. And as you can see, our ally is trying to destroy the Caliph's iron mine, which is right here. And his shooting is kind of annoying, which is why I will make 2 assassins and destroy it. And I forgot to auto sell those crossbows, which I will sell after 20.
I will crush you yet.
And I will make bigger production of crossbows. To get more gold. As you can see, we have a lot of stone stockpiled on these places, so we will make more ox tethers, so we can transport more stone and sell it for more gold. As you can see, our enemy is still trying to do something, but due to the mode, to the archers and crossbowmen, he can't do anything too much. But never underestimate your enemy when you are winning, or you will turn your enemy into the winner, which you don't want to. Now we are gonna occupy this tower and make it safer for our ally over here. And you know what? Let's also give him some archers or crossbowmen over here, so he's safe always against these nasty fire wielders. And as you can see, our enemy is still annoying and still placing stuff there, which is why we will be faster and place stuff here so our enemy can't.
Not enough workers available to run this building.
After which
The
we
granary
will
is full, my
set
lord.
up some iron auto selling and build more houses for more population, because who wouldn't like more taxes from the people, right, these days? And just to be sure, we will make some water pots, if by any chance some unit with a flame torch came by. Now we will just send them over here and let them on a riot. Now I'm gonna get a bit quieter, because it's just kind of me waiting to get more gold, build a bigger army and such. But when I have bigger army and more gold, I will start talking a bit more and we will start proper battling. As you can see, our enemy is still annoying, trying to build somewhere where he's not supposed to. That's why we will destroy it and build our own over there, as before, as always. Now that should be truly everything, I hope. We will build some archers and send them to our ally, so that they don't somehow kill him. And as you can see, he's slowly pushing our enemy, the first one. That's why we will make some horse archers to support him. We will manually sell some crossbows, and we will just push the game speed to the max of the normal mode. As you can see, our enemy on top is still trying to do something, but since he's attacking from the top, he won't be able to do anything. We have the most gold, our ally has the second most gold, but we don't have the most units, at least not yet. But soon it will be better. We have more horse archers, but we will need at least 100 of them to do something to our enemy, and we will need to wait for our ally to attack our enemy, so that it has bigger impact on our enemy. As always, more horse archers, move them away from this assembly point, because if they got too much of them at one spot, they would just be standing on near the fire, where the peasants gather. The peasants that are ready to receive their jobs.
Prepare to die, infidel.
And as you can see, he wanted to attack, But let's just say I got invitation to the battle too late and his units are already all gone. We are building more units and it seems our ally is trying to do something, so we are gonna go and help him to make his attack more effective. Meanwhile, while we are trying to attack his units on the towers, we are also gonna destroy his economy and trigger his pitch.
Stay away from my lands, infidel. Stay away.
Nicely. We will get rid of all the archers, all the pitch that would destroy these heavy units, and all the archers on top. But the AI is sometimes not intelligent enough not to walk into the pitch. As you can see, more pitch, and we got rid of almost all of the archers on top. And all the archers are gone, almost. And our ally will take care of the rest. And as you can see, we don't have any food, that's why we will get rid of the taxes and some of the food. Now we will need to produce more food somehow. Or just make lesser taxes since we are winning already. Our ally will take care of the rest over here and we will just go to the next enemy to harass his economy so he can't get gold or build armies thanks to it. As you can see, we will first get rid of these on the ground when our units actually stop and we focus them. And our units may have died down, but we have more gold than our enemy and more units. And as you can
A
see,
message from the Caliph.
the yellow AI has almost no gold and actually no units. Now we just need our ally to crush him, because we could crush him, but that would be boring. Even though our allies does more shenanigans than our enemy, basically he does absolutely nothing other than defend us on the north and the south. He's still nice and relieves me of some pressure. And as you can see, he's pushing with the knights. We could technically make some armor and weapons like swords and send it to him and send him some gold to make more units so he could attack him like more quicker, faster and such. But this will be more fun.
Stay away from my lands, infidel. Stay away.
Nicely done. We are gonna wait for more population, more gold and make more units. So we can also attack this guy. And as you can see, our enemy should be gone in like 15 seconds. If he actually does what he's supposed to do. You see those knights? Very smart, right? Almost. And you did it. Our ally actually did it. After so long of there being no unit in the castle of the enemy. As you can see, still trying to do something, but he's slowly gaining gold, which is why we need to get slowly serious against him. So we are slowly getting more units, so we can take care of him and his economy first. That's why we will march north this time and get rid of his economy first. We get rid of his economy, we get rid of his food, which means he gets no taxes, less gold and everything else. And it seems I have made a mistake and there is still possible to go through here. Let's do it again then. Like this. As you can see, we are getting rid of this whole chunk of his influence, of his economy right here. And our ally is slowly trying to do something, so we will go there and help him somehow. But sadly not in time, so at least we will try something like this again.
Your popularity is falling. Now we will slowly micro these units, so they don't attack us but we attack them. And then we will try again to get rid of these archers on top of the towers. And as you can see, our ally is just starting to attack him, which is nice timing of his. We will join his archers on the front and try to get rid of our enemies' archers, during which we will train more armies. And it seems we are again losing, Granary is empty,
having
sire.
no bread.
Our treasury is empty.
But it seems we will no longer need taxes, nor food, nor anything, because we are gonna win this game. As you can see, he's without units. Our units are alive and we are making more of them. And we have triggered the glitch. Let's trigger one more. And that was a fail on my side. Let's make more units. Now we may have no more food,
Granary stocks are
but
growing,
that's
sire.
because our productivity is only 100%. We could build stuff like these, build them good things, but that would just make them lazy. But these things, they will be more productive. They may hate me for it, but they will get more productive, which means they may fear me, but they are more efficient at their jobs, which means more food will be produced, which in the end could mean more taxes, but I don't need taxes, I just need the production. Now we have again enough units, and yes, we can walk through here, no more. That's why we are going through here. That's why we are attacking our enemy again, because we should have enough units this time. And you know what? Let's make some assassins so we can make this mission a bit faster and just end it already. Let's check our enemy. He has 40 units, but most of them are archers. So let's say about 60 assassins should be enough. We are gonna walk them right here, and we are gonna use our archers to get rid of his archers.
A message from the Caliph.
Remove your army from sight of my castle walls at once.
And then we will use our assassins to just straight up walk into his castle to end this mission. We have good food production. Thanks to our fate, they don't hate us as much.
The people worship you, sire.
And we have basically won.
A message from the Caliph.
Stay away from my lands, infidel.
But it's kinda funny. He closes the gate when he has no walls, and our units still go on top of the wall. And it's the end. And that would have been the third mission finished.
against 2 AI opponents with one allied opponent. Next time we are gonna play against the piggy, which would be kind of quite easy game too. That's why next time I feel like we are gonna be playing against the piggy and then against the 3 snakes. Okay, that should be all for today. Don't forget to subscribe, give me dislike, or comment down below for what you wanna see next. More of this or some League of Legends or teamfight tactics. Okay, that's all for me today. See ya!